get me to stand up without my knees shaking in front of a group?
Okay. So, Kitsy, I am going to let Cathy speak for herself because she explained something to me that is so critical about understanding the approach for your mom and the cancer. And I'm going to ask Cathy to explain how to think about what that curative and palliative are on more of a spectrum, and that you are working on having the best potential for a good exit. So that's the concept. But now I want Cathy, could you explain it?
You got it, Ellie. Hi, Kitsy. I was talking to Ellie about my experiences with Rod and with my mom recently, and saying that all of this battle we do with illness, whatever it may be, whether it's cancer or COPD or whatever it is, that the challenge is to work on minimizing the impact of that so that it doesn't compromise our ability to walk and take care of ourselves to some extent. And make sure that we do all that we can to prevent or take care of things as they come up, so that our exit from this world is as least difficult as possible. And so Ellie's got the concept, but for some reason she wanted me to get up on this video.
Talk about, so like the idea of taking this chemo that is
the specific chemo. So I don't know your mom's case exactly. Ellie gave me a rundown of it, but I was just saying, to me, whatever you can do, regardless, it doesn't have to do with how old you are. It has to do with what potential there is for minimizing the impact of an illness like this cancer, so that you move towards the process of dying, ultimately, which could be 5 years or 10 years from now, whenever it is. You make that as easy as you can for a person or for yourself, if you have the ability to be in charge of yourself. And so I didn't see harm in trying to figure out what could be done for your mom, as long as it doesn't compromise her current daily living, and or doesn't compromise it for long.
And tell me if I've got this right, Cathy. So if she were to take this chemo, it might prolong her life in a way that makes it more likely to die of something a lot less unpleasant than dying from the brain
or anything
of the
problems with lung
that's
cancer.
going to occur from lung cancer.
Precisely.
This is the really fantastic
So Ellie
insight.
had one of these moments where her face lights up. It's one of those special Ellie moments. And to me, it just seemed kind of that's what you do. You try to minimize the impact of whatever happens to you so that you can leave this world in the least painful and diminished way. And lung cancer can really take a toll. So, well, all cancers can, but lung cancer particularly has potential for causing, ultimately down the road, a very difficult dying process, and one that can be managed with morphine and things. But if she could minimize that earlier rather than later, I was telling Ellie I thought that might work. Now, if the treatment's worse than the disease, that's a very different thing. But you don't know that till you explore all the options that medicine is offering. So I was sort of feeling it was a good thing that you're exploring that with your mom, and not such a worrisome thing. If keeping the long distance in sight, and that's where I was
thinking
sort of
about
focusing
the
on.
exit.
The exit.
What's going to enable you, for whatever potential you have to influence your exit,
have
the
that's
greatest
it.
chance
The
of
best
a better
chance.
exit.
You can't you can't take over all the contingencies, but you go for the best chance you can that you can control. And I saw that work for Rod, and I saw that work very well for my mom. And so I was just telling her those recent experiences are on my mind that never occurred to me before I was having those experiences, how important it is to kind of fight the battles as they come, because you want to make it as easy as you can on yourself as you get older. And I was using a completely different analogy than your mom's cancer. I was talking about teeth. We all do so many drastic things with dentists, and it's really quite painful. But nobody wants to be older and be wearing dentures and chomping away like that. So you do the best way you can, and it's just all part of living the best we can as we do get older and compromised, minimizing how compromised we are. That's that.
Thank you so much, Cathy.